Welcome back to Thursday Night Live with Marawa. We're still out here in the garden celebrating the fixtures that have just been released for the last 16 of the Kiona Cup competition. Now, the final 4 teams booked their place in the last 16 of 2018's Nedbank Cup competition, with 6 of the teams stemming from the National First Division and the SAFA structures, making tonight's draw even more scintillating as the David versus Goliath competition puts up more fervorous fixtures for teams and fans alike. Now, taking a look at the fixtures and the last 16 draw that has been drawn tonight, it is quite scintillating. I said it is David versus Goliath. You've got the mighty Amakosi. They host Stellenbosch Stellies, and Cape Town City take on Orlando Pirates. You also have AmaZulu against Ubuntu Cape Town FC. Mamelodi Sundowns host ECBs, and Baroka FC are in action against Steenberg United. So do let us know what you think about all those fixtures of the last 16, and it's hashtag SSTNL. Now, talking about scintillating fixtures, it's the penultimate weekend of the multi-choice Diski Challenge, and it's all going down to the wire at Makulong Stadium in Tembisa, where Golden Arrows could clinch their second MDC title. Now, the 2015-2016 MDC champions, Arrows, have chance of wrapping up this season when they take on Orlando Pirates this weekend. The Durban-based team failed to wrap up the title 2 weeks ago when they drew with Ajax Cape Town. Arrows have the advantage of a 4-point lead on top of the table, but should they fail to wrap up the title at Makulong this weekend, there would be a 5-way battle on the final day of MDC action. If you can't make it to Tembisa this weekend, no need to stress. All 4 games will be broadcast on SuperSport 4 and SuperSport 10. Of course, that is AmaZulu against Maritzburg United on Saturday. And you can also catch Kaizer Chiefs against Platinum Stars at 11:55. But then again, on Sunday, Bidvest Wits are in action against Ajax Cape Town. Free State Stars take on Mamelodi Sundowns. But the game that everybody is waiting with bated breath for is Golden Arrows against Orlando Pirates. Can they be the first team to win 2 MDC titles? We'll have to wait and see what the MDC teams gives us this weekend. And finally, Super Rugby kicks off this weekend with a couple of changes to note. A slim, lean format with the competition reverting back to 15 teams instead of 18. For the last 2 years, players and fans alike have been struggling with the 18-team format with 4 conferences. But this weekend, it's back to 15 teams in 3 conferences, namely Australia, New Zealand and South Africa. Now, the restructuring has kicked out 3 teams. That is the Cheetahs, Southern Kicks, who now play in the Guineas Pro 16 in Europe, while Perth's Western Force will partake in Australia's National Rugby Championship. That leaves 4 teams from Mzansi in the competition. While you should actually keep an eye out of 3 Super Rugby debutants, namely Carlos Sadi, he'll be running out for the Stormers, Apiwe Janji and Hagva Jamani for the Emirates Lions. No less than 25 capped Springboks will be in action, with Bok number 8 Warren Whiteley captaining the Lions on Saturday against the South Sea Sharks at the Emirates Airline Park in Johannesburg in the first local derby. That is a lot to take in, of course. It all kicks off this weekend. We did tell you about the local derby. It is going down. That is the Lions against the Sharks at 5 o'clock. But first up, it's the Stormers against the Jaguaries, while the Bulls enjoy a bye this weekend. So it's all going down. Those are the news. Rob, I understand that you've got some interesting players on the Magic Couch joining you.
Of course. Thank you so much, Mueng. And of course, the Magic Couch has really filled up since you were last sitting on it here. Well, we decided to grab a couple of the guys who are part and parcel of the Nedbank Cup. Kaizer Chiefs up against Stellenbosch United as a part of the draw. We've also got the nominee for the Laureus Awards, who's there on the Magic Couch as well. Michael Morton is also here representing Molangoane. Yebe, AmaZulu. Good to see you guys. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be back, Rob.
Good to be back. Hey. First time though in the colours of AmaZulu.
Yeah, nice green. Yeah, not too bad.
How many red cards this season?
I prefer green. Rob, red's not really my colour this season.
All right, we'll put that aside for another day. Just firstly, your quick reaction to the draw against Ubuntu.
I said we're coming in. I just wanted a home draw. Yeah. So chuffed with a home draw. Another game in Umlazi, so happy with that.
So, I mean, what does that mean, though, a home draw for AmaZulu? I see the fans obviously have come back now that you're a PSL outfit.
Yeah, it started a bit sparse in the beginning, but we're on a decent run of form now, and every week we just seem to be getting a bigger and bigger attendance, and it's been really nice to see, and we just want to keep that going because the more guys we get through the gates, seems to be affecting the performance as well, and the guys seem to be really buzzing from the kind of support we're getting at the moment.
I was also going to say that, I mean, given your performance in the league, which is starting to improve, when you start to see on the top side of the league, it means that AmaZulu on a roll at the moment. What's changed in terms of the dynamic of the team?
I don't think much has changed, really.
Yeah.
I think in the beginning of the season we were playing really well, but just getting draws. It just seems in the last sort of 5-6 weeks we've managed to keep a couple clean sheets, which have meant that those 1-0 games are turning into 3 points now. We're maybe conceding a late goal and dropping points there. So, yeah, we've been doing pretty well. Just nice to convert a lot of those games into 3 points now.
All right, Joe Molangoane is also here representing Kaizer Chiefs. They're going to be playing against the Stellenbosch for the second season running right now. Good to see you, Joe.
Thanks, man.
Are you good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, while you're chatting, we're going to allow Moeng just to creep back into a position there next to Michael.
Yeah, nice colours.
Great colours,
Yeah.
green and green. Eh? AmaZulu ladies team?
Maybe.
Okay.
Also,
It's not too late for that. But we'll talk about Casta because she also dabbled in football. And I don't know why she gave up. I'm going to give her a tough time about that. Let's talk about Stellenbosch. Just your impression about the draw.
I think it's the same draw as last season.
Yeah.
It's just it's a home advantage. And I think it's a difficult team. It wasn't easy when we played them in Cape Town.
And just given your performance, I mean, you got back playing again over the weekend. You must have missed playing yourself. What is it like? I mean, you're fully fit, you're full of energy, delivering the crosses like we expect you to?
It's nice. It's nice to be in the field. It's my happy place. Every time when I'm there, I just love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks to my teammate, they've been there. The technical staff, they've been supporting me.
And just given your ambition as a team, though, Kaizer Chiefs, yes, we could still say you're there running for the league, but then a Nedbank Cup. Remember, your coach, 2 seasons, no trophies. No other coach has ever done that at Kaizer Chiefs. So it's either you win this cup, Nedbank, or you win the league, or you win both. You tell me which one.
It's not only about the coach. Us as players, we need something as well. It's been 2 seasons, and I came to Kaizer Chiefs wanting to win things, knowing that Kaizer Chiefs is a winning team.
Yes.
You see, so being there, I have to contribute as well.
I love that because it tells me, though, that the desire is coming from you as a football player. Is that happening with all the other players? Do they have your attitude that you have right now?
Yeah, my teammates does, but you find sometimes things that don't go according to plan. Sometimes you lose games that you should have won, you draw games that you should have won. It just comes with luck sometimes. But we're working hard, and we'll keep on going, keep on fighting until the end.
Okay, fighting is the way it should be. Casta, good to see you. We're talking football before we talk athletics.
Of course.
Cozy?
Of course. Because if alive. Come on. You see, I'm a Nike, so, you know.
Feeling a bit left out there, Michael.
Can't win it more.
You feel like stepping out of here. Casta, I mean, football, and I know this because, I mean, Kaizer Chiefs is very close to your heart.
Yes.
Sitting next to one of the Kaizer Chiefs superstars as well.
Yeah.
Are you happy with their season, or do you think they can do a bit more?
Of course, we always look for improvements. We know we have ups and downs. You know, I used to be a footballer, so I know it takes a great team, to score goals.
Sure.
So as for for my experience, we lack there and there, but we get in there, game by game. I'm happy, I feel proud, to watch them out there. So. But yeah, this Nedbank Cup, we need it. These guys need to work hard. So yeah, they cannot disappoint me. I have Commonwealth Games. I'm going to bring gold. So they need to bring trophies. So.
Yes, that's their duty. What position were you playing though when you played football?
I played as a left wing.
Yeah.
Because that's where I'm dominant. But central defense I'm also good, and then obviously 11s. So yeah. I'm quite a talented athlete. So.
Okay.
All rounder, hey?
Well, I'm going to ask later on, though, once the athletics part is over, and we've seen some of the top athletes, though, who retire, then they go back to playing football. Without any mentioning of names, but we know.
I
It happens.
It does happen, and there's something interesting I see here. Caster's the golden girl. She's going to bring us gold back from the Commonwealth Games. The black and the gold. Michael Morton, gold. Yeah.
The gold of the red. But I can talk positive things, though, because, you know, this man almost went to Liverpool. Almost signed up at Liverpool. That's a story that a lot of people don't actually talk about, Michael. But then you'd have been proud of their performance in the Champions League when they played
let's
against
talk
Porto.
about Liverpool now, Rob.
Yeah, it's a good time.
Yeah, it's a good
Might
time
not
to bring
last
Liverpool
for too long.
Yeah.
All right, just overall, though, any of your questions to the guys sitting here, as well as Caster, who's also here, and we'll be chatting later on to her regarding her journey, her nomination in the Laureus Awards. I mean, a prestigious award ceremony, the best in the world, descend upon Monaco. Now, Monaco, as you know, not a cheap place at all. Tanganji pizza is like trying to trying to buy a car, but you're just buying a pizza. Mahali. Yeah, you need it there. Okay, we're going to come. Now, for Kaizer Chiefs, the new signings that have come in, I mean, some big names, Jangase, Castro, all of that have come in. How have you guys welcomed them, and do you think that they have settled in quite quickly?
I think the guys are getting there, and with the support of the teammates, it's easy for them. They started the game on Sunday, which shows that the coach is happy, and they've been gelling very well at training with other guys, and that's why they were in the team. I think, yeah.
I was going to say, you know, for Amazulu, when you played Mtata, a lot of people thought that, okay, fine, Mtata does struggle somewhat in the NFD. They play against Amazulu on the ascendancy in the league. So it's just going to be a walk in the park, and it wasn't. I mean, they took you guys all the way. What is the difficulty about that?
It's never the case in the Nedbank Cup, Rob. I mean, we've seen this so many times that it's such a level playing field when it comes to cup competitions. So, again, we get what we think is a better draw, but then it's never easy. It's easier to be at home. The lack of travelling and playing in front of your home crowd makes it a little bit easier, but the opposition, I mean, it's always a challenge, and the spotlight's on the game. The guys that are coming from leagues that are not maybe so televised, they also got a massive opportunity to prove themselves. So, yeah, it's tough. It's tough no matter who you draw in this competition.
But it would be pretty ambitious as well of Amazulu to want to go all the way. You know, I know it's early. I know there's about 10 games to go in the league. But whenever you put yourself up for a potential cup victory, you go for it, surely. And I mean, it's been a long time. You know, let's not lie about it here, Michael, for a team with the history that Amazulu has to literally lift a top-notch cup.
Yeah, sure. Every opportunity that this team has to be successful, to put their best foot forward, I think they're going to really do their best. And I think that the group of players we've got and the coaching staff we've got, it's an ambitious group. And I can see the small steps the club has taken just from purchasing the status already. There is a big ambition, and this club needs to be successful. It's a massive entity within the country. And
you coached at Crawford College, did you?
A little bit. I was there at school for a year and sort of the year after.
It was actually Butle Lutuli who tweeted us saying, Coach Morton from Crawford on TV, whoopa.
Okay. I mean, is that part of your ambition when you retire? Because I see now you got like certificates in being a health...
Personal trainer.
Stuff,
health, food, nutrition. Yeah, it's just ticking a lot of boxes now, Rob. You never know what happens after football. So got the BCom, just racking up the CV, hopefully that someone will employ me one day after football.
Well, you could open up your own fitness studio as well. There's nothing stopping you from that. You've got a healthy following, both social media platforms that you do have, so you might as well enact that. Who knows? Yeah. You could sign up Costa to come through and train there. I mean, she knows about high-intensity training as well.
No, she's making us look like...
Because fitness is about... It's about the commitment, though, Casta, because... And I know, because when we pick up the phone and say, Casta, can you come on the show? She'll say no. I'm like, but what have I done to Casta now? And she's saying no. You know, that I almost take it personally. But then it comes back to the dedication and the focus. when it comes to your training? What stage are you at now?
I just moved from build up, so now we focus on speed endurance. So which is after Commonwealth will be more specific with speed work, because it's the early season now. So throughout December, it has been hard. I had to pack my bags, go for honeymoon, and then I had to train every morning and afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So it's not easy, being an athlete in my caliber. You always sacrifice your time for training, but obviously with your partner understanding, it's it always helps a lot. So, but I've lost about 4 kg now. So,
Sorry for the noise. Sorry for the. I was wondering why Caster's glowing. She just come back from honeymoon. How was honeymoon?
Fantastico. My birthday, same day it was my birthday, and then,
Really?
honeymoon. So, it was just fantastic.
Where did you go for honeymoon?
I was in Durban. I came across him, by Ushaga Marine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, sometimes you need to enjoy yourself. It's not about running, man. It's about spending time with your loved ones. So
It's a balance, though.
it's a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you need that all the time.
Of course,
Caster.
of course.
And I was saying to my producer during the day that one of the things that I've noticed through all the time, from the Caster that sat here the first time we had on the Magic Couch to the Caster that is here today, when something positively goes into your system, and your confidence levels have shot to a level where there is no return. And I'm proud of that. I mean, I'm proud to see you develop into the athlete and the person that you are now, because there's no touching you. Otherwise, Laureus would not have looked at you.
No.
Yeah, of course. I think as a human, you tend to learn, the principle of life. Everything has got principles. You understand? For me, I had to learn, how to be responsible. Respect and love. Humanity. I think with my experience, I had to go back, to the basics. I've realized that education in sport is important. I have to go back to school. I have to learn, how to humble myself. How to treat people. How to respect them. How to appreciate them. How to love them. You understand? So I think that's what I'm doing right at the moment, and I think that's what makes me a great athlete I am today.
Wow. Right. I mean, all the noise. And, I remember we did a seminar with Caster as well. And I was looking at her and I'm saying, is this the same human being? And just talking about issues of which we will get to a little bit later on. All right, before I say goodbye to the two gents here who are football players, I want to sit and chat with an athlete now. You got a KZN derby. You got a KZN derby that's coming up. Friday, tomorrow, actually. Are you eligible to play?
I like that. He sat for a while. It marinated.
All right. But, yeah, I mean, in all honesty, I just had to throw that jab in for you, Michael. In all honesty, you look at a Maritzburg United team that has evolved as well. Fadlu Davis has taken control of that team. You look at their performance when they played again against Swallows the other day. And AmaZulu's performances, and you put that together. I mean, what's the outlook? What's going through your mind right now, knowing that it's a KZN derby after all?
Yeah, look, I think the only thing that really matters, we beat them, we jumped them in the league.
Yeah.
So that's the main focus, really. I've been on the other side of this derby, and it's always great. It's always a great crowd at Harry Gwala as well. So it's a big one. And, I'm at Maritzburg, we've been playing great football as well this season. Big fans of what they're doing there. Fadlu's been incredible with the squad that he's got there and the youngsters he's bringing through. So it's going to be a really nice game to watch, I think.
Well, I'm looking forward to it at the Harry Gwala Stadium. Make sure. I mean, everybody that's been going to Harry Gwala these days have been packing that stadium, regardless of who the opposition is. But this time, Joe, it's a big game that you got on Saturday. Hey, F&B, Cape Town City, Van.
Yeah, it's a big one.
Hey, looking forward to it.
As always.
But what's it about Cape Town City? And I'm sure you've seen them play, whether they're playing Sundowns or whatever. Is their ability to get forward, the ability to score goals? No, something in Zagalayo.
No. It's a good team. It's a good team. Don't take that away from me. from them. They play good football also, but what matters is 3 points, and we want it.
Are you going to get the 3 points?
Surely.
Are you going to score?
I don't know.
Where are you sitting?
Marawa.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. That's all I'm
Yeah,
saying.
but
Yeah,
I've
hey.
put even the color.
No, but hug it. You have to hug it. You have to hug it. Hug it. Hug it. Yeah, that's the one.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks.
I'm gonna
We
score
bump it
something.
down.
You can
Don't.
take it home.
Yes.
Thanks.
So when you're going for your Man of the Match award,
Yes.
think of that.
Are you going to bring it with?
Yes, I'm going to wrap the Man of the Match award in that cushion.
Okay.
What?
Yeah.
Simnandi.
Done.
Simnandi.
Done. You and I are finished.
Simnandi.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Boy, what's going on there?
On Twitter, actually, Sivuwe Ngaba says, it's great to see Joseph Molangoane on the magic couch. Joseph, it's time to bring the Nedbank Cup home. Done. And then Shakes Rampbaby says, Michael Morton has played well for AmaZulu. He's brought stability and leadership to the team. Utendi Taylor says, the most interesting fixture so far in the Nedbank Cup last 16 is Cape Town City and the Buccaneers. That is going to be lit. Hashtag SSTNL.
Michael Morton. What's your nickname?
Changes. It used to be Duracell.
Duracell.
Yeah.
Oh, the Duracell bike. Joe Gonja, what's your nickname?
Tight.
Tight still, ne?
I change.
I change one. Okay. I get Duracell and tight. Thank you so much for coming through. And good luck on your Nedbank Cup journey. Good luck over the weekend. We'll be watching. Those games will be live on your World of Champions. So looking forward to some great football over the weekend, starting off with the KZN Derby, which will be happening tomorrow. All right. Gonna hit a preview, because the Absa Premiership is back on your World of Champions. A couple of very interesting games. Gonna chat to the two artists. I bet Jut, nah?
Jut.
Jut. Jut. Two of them. So into the break.